Hey everybody, I hope everything is going well for you guys. We are now in 11.6, which is volume of a pyramid. And hope you enjoyed last week. We had something a little bit shorter. The homework wasn't quite as much, no video. However, this week you do have to go back to making an Educreations video again. Last week you got the week off, but this week you're back making the videos for submission for your demonstration of mastery. So in case there's any question, yes, you have to make a video this week. Okay, so we are going to start with volume of a pyramid, and volume of a pyramid is very, very similar to volume of a prism, except now instead of just the volume being the base times the height of the pyramid, of the prism, excuse me, a pyramid is then just divided by 3. And again, it's the same thing. So B is the area of the base, and H is the height of the pyramid. Okay, so really it's very similar to what you've already done, and just like with prisms, down here we're talking about the shape of the base can be different. Sometimes the base is a triangle, sometimes it's a square, sometimes it's a rectangle, sometimes it's a pentagon, etc., etc. So you will still have to know all of those formulas that were in the notes from last time, from 11.5 when you did prisms. You'll still have to know the area of those certain shapes, how to find them, but I'm not going to put those back into these notes again. I don't think we need to do that. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have a pyramid here. This is a triangular pyramid because if you notice, the base of the pyramid is a triangle. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the formula, everything exactly like we did before on our last set of notes. So the volume is going to be the base, area of the base, times the height, divided by 3. And again, we're going to define our base. Actually, we're just going to say B for base. Our base is a triangle, which means the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So in this case, the area of our base is 1/2. Base of our triangle is 4. Height of our triangle is 6. And if we multiply those together, we get the area of our base is 12. Now we just have to make sure we know what the height of the pyramid is, and it's 9. So now we can go ahead and say the volume of the whole thing is the area of the base, which we calculated to be 12, times the height, which is 9, divided by 3. So the volume is going to be 36 meters cubed, and we're still in volume, which means our label is going to be cubed. Okay, very similar. These are going to be like the triangular bases, the square bases, the rectangular bases. They're a little bit easier. We're going to get to some that have pentagons and hexagons for bases also. So let's just take a look here. Volume is area of the base times the height divided by 3. Okay, our base is a square, which is going to be length times width, or base times height, however you want to think about it, which is going to be 10 times 10. So the area of our base is 100. And then we're going to go ahead and plug those numbers in. The volume is going to be the area of the base, which is 100, times the height of the pyramid, which in this case is 12, divided by 3. We always divide by 3, doesn't matter what the shape of the base is or anything like that. And we get that our volume is 400 centimeters cubed. All right, moving on. This one, it looks like the pyramid is slanted, but the height of the pyramid is still 20. So there's nothing that we need to worry about with this, other than we need to say, okay, what is the shape of my base? Okay, I'm going to write my formula. Volume equals base, area of the base times the height divided by 3. So in this case, I'm going to come over here because I need a little more room. My base is a hexagon. Okay, so anytime we have a hexagon, I'm going to sketch a little picture of a hexagon here. That's not a very good hexagon. Okay, if I draw my triangle in here, okay, remember to figure out that angle. It's 360 divided by the number of sides, which is 6, is 60 degrees. If I drop my apothem in, like so, that makes a triangle that looks like this. So my right triangle, that's this triangle right here, where this is 30. Here is my apothem. Okay, and if you notice, the side length of my regular hexagon is 12. And remember that this distance right here is half that, so that would be 6. So then we need to think about how we're going to actually find our apothem. And we have a 30-degree angle. 6 is opposite. The apothem is adjacent. And remember, opposite and adjacent is tangent. So the tangent of 30 is opposite, which is 6, over adjacent. And if you want to think about cross multiplying it and showing all of your work, you'd have 6 times 1 is 6, a times the tangent of 30, and you're just going to divide out the tangent of 30. And if you do 6 divided by the tangent of 30, we get that the apothem is approximately 10.39. Okay, so now we're well on our way. We have to find the area of that hexagon. So the area of the hexagon is 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. So we're at 1/2. We said our apothem is 10.39. Our perimeter, if you notice, it's each side is 12. 12 times 6 is 72. So we're going to multiply that by 72. If we put that all into our calculator, the area of our base, I guess I should have been calling that a capital B, the area of our base, I'm going to call that a capital B because that's what we're calling it in our formula, is going to be, let's see here, 2,493. Oh, no, that's my final answer. Sorry. My area, my base is going to be 374.04. Sorry about that. And then our volume, now I'm going to come back up over here. Okay. Our volume is going to be the area of the base, which we just calculated down here was 374.04 times the height of our pyramid, which is 20, divided by 3. Now when we multiply that all out, our volume is going to be 2,493.6 centimeters cubed. All right, this one is a pentagonal pyramid. Pentagonal means that the base is a pentagon. This one's actually going to be quite a bit easier because we have some numbers that are very helpful. So we have the volume, it's the area of the base times the height divided by 3. So, oops, daisies. Our base is a pentagon. So it's going to be 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. And remember, the apothem goes from the center of the polygon perpendicular to the side. So if you notice right here, it tells us the apothem is 3. Okay, so our area of our base, 1/2, the apothem is 3. Our perimeter, well, each side length is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So again, no trig needed on this one. Don't need to make it any more difficult than we have to. So the area of the base is 25 times 3 times 1/2, which is 37.5. And then we can say our volume is the area of the base, 37.5, times the height of our pyramid, which is 73, divided by 3. And our volume is 912.5 feet cubed. Okay. And this one just asks us to find a different piece of information. This one is not asking us to find the volume. This one is actually asking us to find the height. So the missing piece of information is the height, not the volume. And if you notice, it tells us over here that the volume is 14 feet cubed. Okay, so let's just think here. We have the volume equals area of the base times the height divided by 3. Well, we know the volume. Okay, it tells us it's 14 feet cubed. The area of the base, we still need to find. It's a triangle. It's kind of hard to see in the picture, but our base is a triangle down here. And that's going to be 1/2 base times height. So the area of our base is 1/2 4 times 3. So the area of our base is 6. Okay. So then we're just going to take and plug in the information that we know. Okay, in this case, we know the volume. The volume is 14. We know the area of the base is 6. We don't know the height, and we always divide by 3. So now we just need to think, how do I get h all by itself? Well, first I need to get rid of that divided by 3. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. That's the way I'm going to do it. You also could think, okay, 6 divided by 3 is 2, and just simplify that fraction. But just in case you were wondering if they don't simplify when you're doing them, you could also multiply both sides by the denominator. And 14 times 3 is 42 equals, and our 3's cancel, equals 6h. We divide to get h all by itself, and we get 7 equals h. So the height of our pyramid in this case is 7 feet, and it's not squared, it is not cubed, anything like that, because it is just a length. It's just a height. It's not asking it for an area or a volume, so it's just plain old feet. Okay, and once again, anytime we have these equations where there's a lot of rounding at different places, it's really hard to do big ideas, so there's no big ideas assignment for this week. There is a 11.6 worksheet in Schoology and an answer key that you can check it with, and you need to complete the demonstration of mastery. This is going to be an EduCreations video. Again, we took a week off, but now we're back to making videos again. So make sure you submit it as a video, and it's due on Friday at 11:59. Good luck!